Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube. Going to be a different video this week because I am really going through it, guys. So sorry if you can hear the washing machine going off there, but I am basically using my free will and taking a Tuesday to go to Altrincham. I don't know why I'm walking backwards. I actually have an event that I'm going to with Look Fantastic and My Protein. So I'm going to go to that event. It's a Pilates event, and then I'm going to stay in Altrincham for some coffee and work. I then have a doctor's appointment this afternoon, and then I'm going to come back and work again. But I've had a really slow morning. If you've been following me on social media, I really don't want this to be like a depressive woe is me vlog, but I'm really not like in the best headspace at the moment. So I thought this would be a good way of me just sort of like trying to not fake it, because I do want to be really open and honest with you guys, but also like I need something to just reinvigorate me a little bit, get me being back to like my old self a little bit. I don't know whether it's like the weather. We've got a few things going on like in our personal life, and things are just very like up in the air and like strange right now. And I think since High Rocks is like over for me now, because Manchester High Rocks was always going to be my final race of the season, so now I'm just a bit like, well, what am I like doing now for the rest of time? Like, how am I training? And I'm really trying to come to grips with it and get to grips with it and understand it. So if you can hear the washing machine, it's so loud. Yeah, I'm just not having that like structure of the training. Obviously I'm still going to be training, but I've found it like a really hard few weeks getting used to training without like an intent, like training without a race, a date in mind. So yeah, that being said, I'm going to go to this Pilates event. This is something I would never usually do, because I would usually always have a session that needed to be done over Pilates. I'm always a little bit skeptical of Pilates. I don't actually really enjoy it that much, but I just thought it would be good to go and move my body in a new environment. So yeah, I'm going over to Altrincham, which is one of actually my newly favourite places in Manchester. And I'm going to go and do this event at a place called Studio 34, and then might like grab a coffee, things like that, and just sort of like have a bit of like an easy Tuesday, just because I feel like I need one. Wednesday, Thursdays, Fridays are always like my busiest work days. So Monday and Tuesdays I have as a bit of like free will. But I kind of just want to take it relatively easy today. Go to Pilates. I've got a doctor's appointment, like I've said. Squeeze some work in at some different points. And yeah, see how we get on. I thought I would just take you guys with me for like a daily vlog, which I never, ever do. Why a drive-through is so like small. Hiya, can I please just get a medium latte with coconut milk?
Yeah, anything else?
No, that's it, thank you. Thank you. I have arrived in Altrincham, made it here alive, and I did get my Costa. It was really weird. You know, usually you pull around to a drive-through and they're like there. She wasn't there for ages. Like, she literally made my whole, like, loved that. Obviously not complaining, but I was just like, I feel like I'm in the wrong place. But yeah, coconut latte at hand. I am actually feeling really hungry. So I've got about 35 minutes before I need to be at the event, and then I'm going to go get like a croissant or something. I'm so hungry. I am literally starving. So yeah, obviously I'm here so early, but I just wanted to like, I can't with any stress today. Like I've not got it in me. So yeah, I just didn't want to be like driving here in a tiff and like worrying about being late, especially because I've been to Altrincham a few times, but I'm not fully confident with it. But I am parking. Oh my god, there's people there. I am parking in a place that I actually parked in last time I was here, so that does make me feel a little bit better, mind you. Oh no, my token's there. Yeah, that makes me feel like a little bit better about the whole situation, because I like knew where I was going. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna just quickly reply to a few of my clients' messages before I go into the Pilates event, and then yeah.
Hold those elbow straps. We're going to keep the arms lengthened to start with. We're going to inhale, prepare, exhale. Bring your hips forward, lengthen the arms, that's it. And then slowly down. Now, if you've not done this before, you go slow. This is where you can fall off. We're all eyes on you now. Go slow. Now, try not to pop your chest here. It's going to go into the lower back. We want a strong ribbon hip connection. So push yourself forward, use your legs, and then slowly return. Exhale, lengthen, keeping the elbows next to the ears. Inhale back and return. Again, really easy to pop the chest. Make sure your spine is in neutral. Don't let it go into the lower back. 10 seconds.
It's the studio that we have just done it in. Studio 34. Here's Meg over here. Lovely little surprise. It's an absolutely gorgeous studio, by the way, in Altrincham. Where is this? Every single time I do Pilates, I am royally humbled. It's so hard. I'm gonna, right, here's mine. Oh, you went for a matcha one, didn't you?
Yes.
I went for the chocolate.
I went vegan. Well, no, I went green.
Green. I was gonna go green, but I know that I would get it and be like, I wish I hadn't. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. God, the heavens have opened. Oh my fucking god. That is not okay. Wow. I have 30 minutes until my doctor's appointment, so I thought I would just show you guys what I got from that event. It was actually really lovely. I'm not even gonna lie, the minute Meg walked through the door, I thought, thank the Lord. I'm quite a confident person, but in situations like that, I really actually struggle. I don't know whether I just feel like I'm not meant to be there sometimes. I don't know if that's true. But yeah, I just sometimes get a little bit like shy and worry that like people don't want to talk to me, and it's a totally my own problem. But anyway, we got a huge goodie bag. I've not even looked at it yet, so I thought I would look at it with you guys. So the first thing I can see is some multivitamins from My Protein, and then we also have the hair, skin and nails gummies, which I actually always see an ad of Molly May saying she takes these, so if it's good enough for Molly, it's good enough for me. Do you know what I mean? Then we have essential bath and shower oils. Do you know what? Sign me the fuck up for that. Deep relax, revive morning and de-stress the mind. Let me just smell this de-stress the mind for a moment. That was it. That was actually the strongest whiff ever, actually. Gorge. Okay. Love stuff like this though. I really feel like I need to relax for a while. So needed. Then we have, what is this? Oh wow, it's like a little mini, we have the Hello Sunday SPF. I actually have the like hand cream of this, the hand cream SPF. I think it's this brand. So I'll try that, SPF 50. Guys, I'm so bad with SPF. Sorry. I literally am. I know people are going to kill me for that, but I literally am. Wipe Out Swipes, eco-friendly microfiber makeup removable pads. Gorgeous. Oh, some Mario Badescu pore minimizer. I actually need that, guys. I have the worst, oh my god, I have the worst pores here, by the way. Excuse my makeup because it's all just got rained off. Yeah, I have like the worst pores known to man, not gonna lie. Then we have, oh wow, a Laneige. I have the mask of that. And then we also have a Ren, I've really wanted to try this for a long time, the Ren Vitamin C Brightening Serum. And then we have Shiseido. Okay, gorgeous. This is just like loads of testers, which is nice. Kale, green tea, spinach, super vitamin thing. And then we have, what is this? I think this is a Lift Makeup Away. Okay, cute. Like a cleansing oil. Love that. God, this is absolutely filled, guys. Not even gonna lie. This is half the reason I actually went to the event. I heard there was a goodie bag and I thought, listen, sign me up. What else have we got in here? It's like a lucky dip. Oh, this is that Korean skincare brand, Radiance Cleansing Balm. I saw this in Pure Soul the other week and I thought, don't I? But my trouble is I end up spending loads of money and I never use it. Then we have a Wella Ultimate Repair Serum. I presume that's for your hair. What's this? Oh, Dirty Gummies, Lion's Mane Apple Flavour, Focus, Memory and Cognition. They sound interesting. Definitely something up my street. And then we have a neon candle, lavender, chamomile and patchouli. I love that word, patchouli. Patchouli, you know? Like, what is a patchouli? Yeah. You know when something smells like a spa? Get it in my house. That's all I'm saying. Get it in my house. We then have some of that dirty matcha as well. And I think this might be the last thing, which I've just seen, is some Deep Sleep pillow spray. I'm actually a really deep sleeper, I won't even lie, but I always like to get deeper. Do you know what I mean? Listen, sign me up. Like, this day has been really good for me, just sort of like taking some time out. Usually if I'm relaxing at home, it's guilt-ridden, and I feel like today was a perfect blend of like, I was at a work event technically, so I felt like less guilty about it. Thank God the rain stopped. But yeah, so I've just got an appointment now and then I'm gonna go home and I am gonna do some work when I get home. I think I'm gonna do like some of my pre or postnatal course, I think. You know, when the straw is wooden or whatever you would call that. So yeah, really nice morning. Very, very grateful that I actually went to that because I usually never go to things like that, to be honest. So I'm proud of myself for going there. I'm getting myself out of my shell a little bit today. It has definitely lifted my spirits. But yeah, so I am just sitting down now to do some work. I actually find that even though today I wanted to take it as a little bit of like a day, I feel like actually sitting down and like ticking bits off your to-do list is probably one of the biggest ultimate forms of self-care. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. I've got a few things to just tick through work-wise for the girls, but then I have some of my like alternative stuff. So my pre and postnatal qualification, which is really important to me. Do you know what it is, guys? Do you know what it is? Let's have a chat. It's really hard being a coach in a very results-driven environment. So a lot of coaches want to see quick turnarounds, quick transformations because it looks better for their business. Like, you go on their page, you see insane transformations and you don't think about what it takes to get there. You just think, wow, like I can look like that. Who knows that that's not the case, find it really hard because I want people to love fitness. I want people to start training in their early 20s so that they can train throughout pregnancy, so that they don't have core issues after pregnancy, or like so that they're not going into their 30s feeling really unfit, unhealthy when it's harder to lose weight, harder to get to the gym, you have more commitment with things. And my whole thing is like, I just want to teach people how to build a habit, and you will get in your pool of people that are interested in your business and working with you, you will get people who are really into the process and they really want to see changes, and I'm really lucky that the majority of my team are like that. But you will also get people who maybe are so results driven because of what they see online that they don't put it as much importance. So I really take that on, really take it on. I think when I boil it down, that's really why I've been super stressed recently. And I guess where was that going with like my pre and postnatal qualification? I just want I want to work with people who want to feel their best and want to feel healthy and feel fit and be fit enough to run around with their kids, be fit enough to go and climb a mountain, you know, and it not be an issue. That's the level of fitness. That's what I am inspired by. And yes, high rocks, marathons, all of this sort of stuff is so impressive. And I absolutely adore coaching women through that. But I also think people forget that you don't have to want this extreme physical or extreme aesthetic change to benefit from working with someone one-to-one, because ultimately, like, at every single phase of your life, you should be training in some matter and form because it's in the interest of you and your life. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just sitting down to do a bit of that. I have got a little corner. I'm literally obsessed with these recently. You know, the yogurt is just, I think I'm so used to fire yogurt because it's like high in protein and it's like amazing. But this yogurt is so smooth, so smooth. And then I've also got one of these touch of mango passion sparkling drinks. This is what I like to have instead of Coca-Cola, purely because it's still water, it's still hydrating me. There's like no calories in it, there's no sugar in it, literally 0% sugar. So yeah, and people will be like, there's sweetness in it, and it's like, okay, yeah, like give me a minute, you know, we can't all be perfect. And also it doesn't have aspartame, which is the one that I think is like the one everyone kicks off about basically. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. What matters, especially if you're just watching your weight, I'm not watching my weight currently at the moment, but things like this are a game changer in your diet. They literally give you a little something without there being too much, you know? So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna crack on with some work. I've actually hired a VA, which has been, well, it's not happened yet, but I need to put something together for her, and what I want and expect. And then I'm going to make dinner and I'll see you probably at that point. I've decided to come for a shower because, not going to lie, guys, my hair is absolutely disgusting. I've just finished literally everything on my to-do list for today, which I'm really, really, really happy about. I'm actually really good. If there's a to-do list, if there's a to-do list, I will 9 times out of 10 have completed everything. And look at my hair, it's actually just stuck. disgusting. But yeah, like 9 times out of 10 I will complete what I write down to do, because I don't like overdo what I like ask of myself in a day. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a shower now. I've got some of these products that I'm gonna try. I've basically, anytime I go to an event in the most polite way possible, I basically sort through, I feel like I can't just like look at you guys with my hair like this. I basically sort through what I know I will use and know I will like get a lot out of or want to try, and then the rest of it goes into sort of like a bag that I have. And when my friend like MOJO comes over, or like for example this weekend on Friday I'm going to go for dinner at Phoebe's, I will just take bits round that I think they will use. I don't like anything to go to waste, and I also don't like to have clutter in the house. And when I first started getting opportunities like this, I would accept everything because it was so exciting, but actually that's not really the best thing. So anyway, this is the Radiance Cleansing Balm, the one, if you remember, I showed you it's from Beauty of Josian. Sorry if I've completely screwed up that naming. So I'm going to use this cleansing balm to take off some of the makeup that I've got on today. I've not really got a lot on, but I feel like I can't get in the bloody product. Let me try actually taking that off. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'm going to try a bit of this balm and see how this works. Funnily enough, I'd actually gone in to Look Fantastic today in Altrincham because they have a store there, which is, they have a store there, which is crazy because I didn't think Look Fantastic actually had a store. But yeah, I went into their store and I don't know if I'm doing this right. I'm definitely just going to like shove this on my face and hope for the best, which I think is what I'm meant to do. Yeah, they had a store there and there was actually the Ella Mist cleansing balms in there. Now I used to, back in COVID, I honestly feel like COVID was my millionaire era. Definitely wasn't, but I had like student loan, I had like a job that was paying really well. And I seem to just have like a relatively good amount of money for a student. And like my loan covered all my rent and bills and stuff. So I was really fortunate to just be in a position where I could literally just buy like stuff like an Ella Mist cleansing balm, which is the most bougie thing ever. But I'd gone in there and I was really debating buying it, but I get so funny about buying things that are like, even though I know I like the product, it's like, why is it like £50? I don't think it's 50, but still, it's just a lot. And like, when you know it's a product that you're going to work your way through quite quickly, anytime you have to replace it, it always feels like an absolute like hole in the head, you know? So yeah, this is actually taking the product off really nicely. I'll just have to see how my skin reacts to it like going forward, because sometimes I do find that cleansing balms break me out a little bit. Okay, my eyes have a weird glaze over them because it's all in my eye. That was actually panicky. I don't think I should have put that like actually on my eye. Whoops. Imagine I woke up blind tomorrow.
Thanks for the close-up.
Not the nose flare already. We have this ongoing joke that Josh, whenever a camera goes on Josh, he goes like completely randomly. Anyway, just made dinner. We have spaghetti bolognese and a garlic baguette, which those frozen garlic baguettes rate him out of 10. That.
Is it frozen, is it?
Well, no, it's not frozen, but they're just like, for like common knowledge, like those, just like cheap. Guys, I'm not going to share too much on this, but my mum's ex literally had a full-on row with me over whether something was garlic bread or a garlic baguette. God, it angers my soul. Anyway, so yeah, this is dinner tonight. It's one of your favourite dinners, would you say?
Yeah, it's definitely up there.
One of mine.